Loading. Oh, we are live. Hello, guys.
I got the notification for it. I'm that of a dedicated fan to you.
It says we're live. I don't know if anyone's watching yet, so I don't even know if we should start.
Hey, I say we start without, we matter more.
Yeah, we can do what we want. We have one viewer. Oh my god, hi. So today, 4 viewers. Okay, this is happening now. So basically today, we are here to talk to you. And the whole point of this video is to talk about Camp Nanowrimo, which starts July 1st and ends July 31st, which you can basically choose a writing goal, whether it is writing with word count or like revising something. You basically have a goal and you can win if you want to win. But what do you win? You win a certificate. It's very fun.
It.
Yeah. Yeah. And like a coupon to like Scribner. So.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So we should introduce ourselves. My name is Peyton from Peyton Reads. I hope you know who I am because how are you here? Okay.
Who's going next?
You can go. Whoever wants to go.
I'm a respectable person.
No, you can go.
No, you go.
Okay.
You want me to do it?
So I'm Brittany from the channel Brittany and Books.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm Julia. I run the channel A Reader's World.
Yes, I have linked them down below because you need to subscribe. It's important. Okay. Should we tweet that we're live? I feel like we should.
We're famous.
I feel like I'm a little bit too lazy to tweet that, but I'm going to do it.
Okay, so what should we start off with? What are we...
I have a whole special list.
You do.
Okay. Sorry, my phone is ringing downstairs, and I'm like... Okay, so if anyone knows what Camp Nanowrimo is, then I love you. And all 3 of us are participating this year. And it basically happens in April, July.
Continue.
Okay. There's also a Nanowrimo in November, but it's different because you specifically have to write 50,000 words. If you don't, you lose. You don't lose much because all you get is certificates. So, yeah.
Why even try?
But hey, how many times have you guys won if you have won?
I think I've won 2 Camp Nanos and 1 Nano.
That's what I've done.
Oh.
What about you, Julia? I don't know if you have or not.
I'm just not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna go, no, I gotta say it.
There's always time. This might be the year. So let's go. We got this. Oh my gosh, someone says I inspire them to read. And yeah, I'm very proud. I'm proud.
Everyone's like, I love you, Peyton. I'm like, aw, that's so sweet.
Show the love to Brittany and Julia. They're awesome.
Thanks, but
yes,
that's enough for me. Brittany's cool too and amazing, and you were too. But no, not me.
Yeah, you.
No. Okay, first question.
Okay.
Explaining what we're working on or something, whatever. Like.
Yeah, it is. Good job. You know my list. Good job. Yeah, basically, what projects are we working on? So whoever wants to go first can go first. But I feel like y'all might make me go first.
Yeah, it's your channel.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you do this.
This is a struggle. Okay, so I've been working on the same book for like forever. And all 3 of my Camp Nanowrimo / Nanowrimos are for this book. So it kind of pisses me off. But this round is different because I'm revising it. I'm doing the revision route of this Camp Nanowrimo, and I'm going by hours. I'm going for 30 hours in July. We'll see if that actually happens because that's about an hour a day. And I have so I have a vacation next week, and then I have another one in July, another week-long one. So we'll see how I get that done, but I'm going to try. So basically my book is a high fantasy, and I have some videos on it if you really want to know. But this is a writing video. I feel like I should talk about it. So it kind of stresses me out because I've never revised a book before. This is the first time, like, I'm forcing myself to do that. Julia, what are you doing?
It seems like in every live show I get interrupted, so I'm moving in here, sorry.
Did you get interrupted?
My roommate came in, so.
Oh, I told you that was gonna happen.
I'm sorry, you can continue while I go back and get my
What
phone.
was I saying? Okay. So the whole point of what this month of July is going to be, I'm going to like read through my horrible first draft, take some notes. Most of it is.
Not.
Yes, it is. It's very
So
bad.
good. What I've read is really good.
Yeah, I let you read the good parts.
Yeah, that was a good long ago.
There's some very bad parts. But I'm reading through it. It is Brittany. I'm reading through it, and I'm taking notes on things I need to change. And I'm also going to be rewriting things throughout the month because I already rewrote. Well, actually, I never had a prologue before, but recently I wrote a prologue. They have read
So
it.
good.
It's great.
Thanks. I appreciate that you guys have read it. Okay, someone else should go. I just talked a lot.
I want Brittany because I love her book. So.
Yeah.
So I'm currently working on a new book, and I'm going to be writing it in July. And I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's basically about two people who fall in love through books, I guess. And that's all I'm like really willing to say.
I'm very excited for it.
I don't need to. It's great.
Thank you.
Even though you haven't written it yet, but we love it.
We love it already.
Yeah. Julia.
Oh, so like Peyton, I'm working on something that I've been working on for a while. I actually started the idea back in my first Nanowrimo, but I didn't finish it because the book sucked and it's terrible. But I'm revising it. It's kind of like a contemporary fantasy / kind of thing. I've talked about it in like a past. Just like friendship and magic, basically not My Little Pony, but something like that.
Okay, My Little Pony's great. I love My Little Pony.
One guy at camp told me that he wrote a 300-page My Little Pony fan fiction in the 7th grade, and I started busting out laughing.
I would read it.
I can get that for you.
Okay. The next question is, what is our goal for this month? I already said mine. Mine's 30 hours. What about you guys? Brittany?
I'm trying to aim for 50,000 words.
Oh, going full load.
That's a lot of words.
It is a lot of words. My dog is barking.
I'm surprised it's not my dog. Of all dogs.
I miss my dog.
Aw. You should tell them what you're doing, Julia.
It's nothing exciting.
You're doing a writing thing.
Yeah, but who cares?
I care.
No one cares.
She's doing a writing thing. Class.
I'm doing a pre-college program where they have a writing class, so.
I think it's cool. I wish I had a writing class I could take. Because my school hates us. But like, yeah, they don't do things like that.
Mine doesn't either, but.
You found a place though. I was too lazy.
Because the
What is
English
your
teacher I
goal?
don't like. Get it?
Oh yeah. So what is your goal? I know you didn't sign up for the Camp Nanowrimo. You never do that.
I never do that. I just do
Because
it.
you don't even want the certificate if you win, apparently.
I just want to get it done. And then just read over it, just finish it. So I
Yeah.
have no goal.
I
No
highly
steps.
doubt I'm gonna finish just because I take so long, and then I'll probably end up saying, I need to rewrite the whole thing. Because that's what I do.
Me.
I mean, honestly, I'm basically on the third draft if you really like realistically think about it, because I keep rewriting
Me too.
it like over and over again.
That's me. Because like my first draft was like very, very different from my actual first draft. Then this is my third one. Yeah, third one.
Yeah, like when we actually finished it, we called it first draft because it was the first finished one, at least for me.
Same. I stopped my other one like halfway through because it was so bad. I need to share it with you guys one day.
Me too. Mine's really bad. Actually, I don't even know if I can find it. Because the first NaNoWriMo I ever did was 50,000 words. And then right after I finished that, I was like, ew, bye. And I don't know where it is. Like, I got a new computer. I don't know if it's on that computer. I broke my flash drive. So I don't know where it is. And I don't think I want to at the same time. Because it's very bad and doesn't pertain to the story at all anymore.
Same. I mean, Brittany's the only one that has a clear, fresh start.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank God.
Thank God.
I'm excited to do that again, though. Like, I want to get over with this so I can start
A new one.
Yeah, 'cause I have other ideas. It's just I've been obsessed with this one idea forever.
I just start something new and then just stop it and then go back.
Yeah.
Because
No,
go.
No, you go. You go.
No,
I had nothing to say. I had nothing to say.
Because I have a duology kind of planned, but like, no, actually, wait. In the Ocean is actually a duology too.
Ooh,
Whoa.
exciting.
I have to work on the sequel then. Damn it. It's okay.
This is why I do standalones.
Well, yeah, but like I feel like I divided In the Ocean with two of the main characters and their romances being the focus, and the second one's their other romance or whatever. And then my next two ideas, they're not really connected in a way, but it's like the Simon verse, you know, how like it's not
Companion.
like yes, it's a companion. So like they don't have the same main characters, but it's like related in somehow. Like it's the high school is related.
Yeah.
Thank you for translating that for me. That's what I needed.
I do that a lot with people.
You
Well,
understand.
I'm writing a series. So if I had to write that in whole one book, it'd probably be 1 billion pages. And then I have an idea for a companion series set in the same world. So I could be in this world forever.
So you're gonna be the Sarah J. Maas. Okay, Peyton.
No, I didn't mean that's not what I'm doing.
I mean, she kind of is doing. I mean, that's what I'm saying as a viewpoint, as a person that's not in Sarah J. Maas, but looking over, just being like, nah, I don't have time for that.
Okay, technically, Sarah J. Maas doesn't have them in the same world. They're in like alternate worlds, but like they have some connection, a little bit. I'm just trying to like stick up for I don't know.
Someone says so Cassandra Clare. That's who I meant. Cassandra.
Yes, that because I was so confused. It's like they're not in the same world. Cassandra Clare or Cassandra. I can't say it.
I don't even know.
I met her and I think she said Cassandra, like because she was on a panel. Like I'm Cassandra Clare, and she doesn't talk like that. But
I don't remember what she said.
I think Cassandra, but I've been saying
I
Cassandra.
don't care. So
Pronounced like that. Cassandra.
Pronouncing things.
like
But
Yeah.
like I've been told so many times that I say Rick Riordan's name wrong, and he's my favorite author, and I still don't care. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments.
Oh.
Somebody in the comments said, "Are you still dating Brett?"
Oh really?
Which is not really at all, but
What was that? What was that?
Here. Give me a second. Foxy.
Okay.
I'm singing Carrie the musical because I'm so low.
Okay. I will answer that question. I am still dating him, and we actually have 2 pre-filmed videos together. So look out for those. You'll see that we're still dating.
Foxy stole the mail. I went to the kitchen with it.
Oh, this is why you warned me. Okay, that's why. Supposedly still hasn't come in yet. It's in.
Okay.
Someone asked. Oh, go, Peyton.
I was probably doing the same thing that you were doing. So
You just
go.
said no. Oh, fine.
You go.
Okay, so someone asked, how many revisions do you all plan on doing? As long as it takes.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how many. As long as it takes to get it to a place that's not completely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm thinking like 5. I just feel like that's what it's gonna take for me.
I hope mine doesn't take that many, but it probably will.
It's probably gonna happen.
I know. I'm just trying to be realistic with myself because, like, I keep messing up. I keep changing everything every time I read it.
I have to change the world, definitely. Like, so.
Yeah.
I gotta change character. I gotta do all this crap just to
Yeah, I changed the entire plot, like, the other day. Not the entire, but, like, that prologue that I sent you guys, like, that changed some stuff. Like, it just popped in my head. I was like, oh, crap. I have to change this crap again. But it's funny because I didn't even change it the first time. So I had plans to change it, and then I'm changing the idea of changing it. It's weird.
We have so many questions now. It's great.
Okay. Do y'all ever get distracted by other ideas, or are you solely focused on your current work in progress?
That's a hilarious question because that's no.
Okay.
I get so distracted.
I don't get distracted as much because I'm so far deep into this one that I'd be pissed at myself if I just was like, bye, let's just do this contemporary book. I had an idea for it. I almost did that. Like last year, I was like,
thank you for making fun of us now, Peyton, because that's what I do all the time. Whoopity-doo.
I'm sorry.
Like, once I'm like actually writing a project, I'm like pretty like focused on it. But like once it's done, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna work on this now. And then I'm like, but this other idea. Like I was supposed to work on my fantasy book in April, Nanowrimo.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but contemporary, I want that instead.
Yeah.
So,
it matters what mood you're in. I think it matters what mood you're in. Because for me, In the Ocean's all summer based. And if I was editing during school, I would be like so sad.
Yeah, dead inside.
Be dead inside, exactly. So that's why I always edit and write it during the summer because it's just how it is.
Yeah. And summer has a lot more time. Like last summer, I wrote a lot and then I stopped writing throughout the school year because that happens. And then I finally finished it because I had a whole video. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Go watch it. Where I finally finished it.
Yeah. But like, I haven't like physically written a book since November 2016. So like,
yeah.
I miss it.
I bet.
Finishing it. Completing. Someone said that we deserve more recognition. Thank you.
Damn right we do.
Thank you.
I love how Brittany was like, damn right.
You guys like all honest, like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, no, we deserve more. Sorry. Oops.
We got another question.
We got like 2. Yeah, you go. You ask.
Do y'all share drafts with each other?
Yeah. No.
Well, this is the thing. You shared your first finished thing with us. But in that point, me and Julia have been struggling to finish something for like years.
That's true.
So we had no time to like share a draft because it wasn't done.
Well, with mine is that I want to have it good before.
Yeah.
Like Brittany went through and edited stuff, and then she shared it with us, and then
Yeah.
I just like the world's not ready for me yet. Like
Yes,
the world
can't
is
handle
not. It's not. Like now I have to change the whole mythology aspect of it because it doesn't fit with the thing, and then I got an idea for.
Whoa. Whoa. What just happened?
Oh, this is a college dorm. This is what I have to deal with in a
Oh
few
my gosh,
years.
you're in college. Wow. How did you just suddenly like get older than me?
I'm not in college. Okay, whatever. Someone else, unless someone wants to answer that question again. Anyone want to add to that question?
No.
Well, this is what I'll add to it is whenever I make my book decent, I'm sending it to you guys. My boyfriend, because he's about to kill me, he wants it really bad, which means a lot because he doesn't read.
Yeah.
But he really wants it for some reason. Yeah, but the thing is, sorry, Rhett, if you're watching this, I doubt it because you're at work, so it's okay. He's probably gonna tell me he likes it even if it's horrible. So,
I mean,
like, I hope not. Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, would you say you know your main characters pretty well?
Huh.
Mm.
Huh. Sometimes I do. And then sometimes I'm like, something changes. And I'm like, wait, what happened again? Like, I get confused.
Yeah.
Well, I like know they're like hearts or whatever. And though there is sometimes like they're confusing me, but like I can write them pretty easily most of the time. Yeah.
You just gotta make them likable too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that can be difficult because I have some like really bad people, which makes it fun to write. But then I'm like, how am I going to get them to like that guy? I don't know.
Characters are not my strong suit.
Me too.
I feel you.
Like,
Sometimes it's so hard.
Yeah, 'cause, like I hate planning, and I hate like I find it so boring to create
That's why I
them.
don't
But, like
do it.
in my head, like I know who they are, but I just have trouble like putting it down on paper sometimes. So like
Yeah.
for the characters in Lost Girl, like I love them in my head, but I hate them on the paper.
That's me with Charlie. Like Charlie is so like when I read through it, I'm like, she is such a bitch. Like I need to get her to be liked. And supposedly I'm really good with giving characters likable characters or mean characters because I wrote a story about like a murderer who killed his mom because I based it off JD from Heathers, but that's because I had something to look at. So it's gonna be tough.
Is that Chandler or Joey?
Joey.
Joey.
How you doing?
How you doing, Joey?
He's like, Mama, let me go.
Oftentimes, I have to like write like a whole bunch of chapters to start getting a feel for the character or whatever. Like I'm still like, I just changed like a huge thing about one of my characters the other day because, well, I just changed her situation because I liked it better and it would work better and make her less annoying. So that's the point.
Okay. Okay, so someone else's question is, are your books singular or multiple point of view?
That's a good question.
Who's gonna answer first?
I can. Mine's singular.
It's what?
Singular.
Oh, singular.
Mine's a difficult answer because I've written a bunch of chapters in other characters' point of views, but then I realized like, why did I need their point of view? So I'm gonna cut it. But you guys read my prologue. That's a different character's point of view than my main character. So I do have that, but the first book's not gonna be as much as like the later books in the series because it kind of like expands in the next couple of books and like you need the other people's point of views. But the first book really focuses on my main character mostly.
Yeah. For Lost Girl was
Brittany.
Oh, sorry.
No, Brittany, go.
Okay.
She had a sentence.
Well, Phil at one point was gonna have 2 point of views. It was gonna have Spencer and Sienna, but then I realized I couldn't get into Spencer's head like that, so I was like, nope, bye. I can't write dudes like in the point of view of them. I don't know how they think. They're confusing as hell.
Yeah, I struggle with that too. I'm trying to do that because I need to do that for something, but I'll figure that out.
For mine, it's multiple point of views, but like it's third person limited. So basically, you'll be in the head of the character of the chapter because there's 4 main characters, and you need to work on is making them equal with each other. They're all important throughout the book, so I need to make that better. But though they're all multiple. Because if you have more than like 4 characters being main characters and you have it in first person, you're gonna have a problem. I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Veronica Roth should have listened to me when she did that Allegiant. Because 2 point of views is hell.
I can never tell who I was reading from. I just had to go back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Or you had to look in like who they were talking to, and you're like, oh, if they're talking to Trish, it's Tobias. If they're talking to Tobias, it's Triss. So,
yeah, I had to do that a lot. Like, I hate when books have too many point of views. Like, Zenith had 5.
Yeah, that was a lot, and it was unnecessary.
I didn't care about, like, 2 of them. And, like, at the end, like, I realized why we had their point of views. But I was like, you could have just distributed that information a different way. So, like, I felt like they were still necessary, but...
Maybe they should have done a few drafts before they published it. We shade them in our group chat. We were just doing that today. Oh,
jeez. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're never gonna see this.
Yeah, they don't care about us.
We're not relevant enough.
Yeah, we're not. Which question?
There's a lot of them.
Someone says we're great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally, we're honest. I love how the chat just became Zenith stuff, and I'm just like, oh god, I started something.
You did start something.
No, actually, it was Brittany that referenced it, and then I went into basically bashing it, even though I haven't read it.
Yeah, me and Brittany are the only ones that read it.
Well, we gave it the same rating, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, 2.75.
Yep.
Not enjoy.
Okay, we have a question. Do you guys have an idea of what your book covers would look like if you publish your book?
Well, when you're published, like if you're traditionally published, you don't really have a say. Yeah. Like I've heard sometimes they like ask you what you like imagine, like what you would like to see on the cover. I hope my publishers are like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like to.
Yeah, I would love that.
I did create a cover for this book.
I've created a cover for this book too, and I actually really liked it. It was this tree stump or whatever, and like a girl was like laying over it or something, and like if you know the book like I do, like it makes sense. So, and it was just a really pretty picture in this forest. I just thought it was pretty.
Mine is my one criticism. If I don't want this on the cover, but I'm kind of spoiling my book now. But it's centered around mermaids or some kind of mythological ocean characters, and I don't want that because the whole book is about these 4 characters. It's not the mythology. That's the main point. I just want like the characters on it somehow.
I love mermaids. Like I need to read that, honestly. H2O, like honestly.
Someone's question was, where's your inspiration from? And I'm like, H2O. Like
H2O is like, okay, wait, Brittany hasn't seen H2O. Everyone attacked her for this. Like, this is horrible.
Sorry.
I remember when Peyton was watching it, she sent me pictures of reactions to like.
Oh yeah, because like I was rewatching it because the first time I ever saw it, like I feel like I was in elementary school. And then it's on Netflix, so I was like rewatching everything, and I forgot about so much crap, and it pissed me off sometimes. That one character, what was her name?
Charlotte.
Ew, Charlotte.
I knew this by heart.
She is so gross. Ew.
Oh, okay.
Where do you draw your inspiration from? Okay, well, we all know. Actually, I don't even know if you guys remember my weird story of where I got my idea for my book. Yes, but my book is not Twilight, guys. I swear. So what happened is I was standing somewhere. My mom was watching Breaking Dawn Part 2. Robert Pattinson's face was on the screen, and his face like did something to me, and boom, I got a book idea. No joke, it happened. But he had like a face of extreme pain, and then I was like, oh my god, wonder if this character had pain of like blah blah blah, and it was the weirdest thing ever. But I got an idea. That's all that matters. His face gave me an idea. I'll thank him for that forever. Every time I watch the scene that I got the idea from, does anyone care about spoilers? No. When Carlisle fake died, that was where it gave me the thing. And every time I watch it, I have like legit chills. I'm like, this is the scene where my book like was birthed or whatever. Okay, what about you guys? Where do you get your inspiration?
Mine was kind of like a real life thing, and it's funny because it's not even like what my book's gonna be anymore, because I already changed it. I haven't even written it yet. But it was when I was going to the Zenith signing, actually.
Wow.
And yeah, bring it back. But I wanted to get the sequel to The Murder Complex because I had just read it and I enjoyed that one. And I checked before I left, and it said there was one book left. I was like, woohoo! So like I raced down to the store, and it was gone by the time that I got there. And so like I started to think about like what I wish happened, or like what I wish my life was, which is like a cute boy had the book, and like he'd give it to me, which is like dumb, but like that's what I wish happened. I did see a girl who had the book, and I was like, but I'm straight, so like that was a boy who had it. And then yeah, that's not what the book is anymore, but that's kind of where it blossomed from. I guess
where it came from.
Yeah.
So I already kind of answered this question because H2O, but
yes,
I was literally in the chat just writing everything H2O. But anyway, for when I was little, kind of more little, thank you to Book Teens for subscribing to me right now.
Oh my god,
the love of H2O has connected us. But anyway, crap, what was I saying? Oh, my aunt has a beach house where the book is located, and it's about like 4 girls. They're all like related kind of, and that's how my life is. Like my 4th cousins or 3rd cousins, we came to the beach for like a weekend and we hang out, and that's where the kind of the idea of all the 4 girls that are very different come together and stuff. So mixed with H2O.
H2O, yeah.
We're gonna do okay. We need to have a summer thing where we watch all of H2O together and all of Heather's together. I say we do that, please.
Someone just asked, plotter or cancer?
What?
Plotter or cancer?
I'm a planter.
Yeah, I'm completely in the middle, so planter. Because
I'm none of them.
Because like I don't want the book to be like really, really outlined to where I get bored. Because like I did that for Rewind, and I was like, what? So, I need to be somewhere in the middle where like I know what's coming, but like not to the point where it's like, oh damn, I've already like written the book in a sense, you know?
Yeah, that's how I feel. But at the same time, I'm dying. At the same time, I have to, like, with fantasy, I have to, like, take a whole bunch of notes on just, like, the world in general, or, like, weird things that happen. So I do that, but, like, for scene by scene, I don't, like, extremely plan them out that much, but I have the general idea, like, what I'm trying to get to. Like, I always know what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it. I just do it.
Just go for it. Yeah.
Go for it. Which is gonna help me in the end.
Okay. Another question. How many books do you have?
I think she's talking. The person's talking about books behind you. I think.
Yeah. Last time I tried to count, I got up to 500. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then I gave up because it was a lot.
Damn, I think I have like close to like 300.
Dang, I need to get rid of some of these books though. Like some of them, like, why do I have them?
Send them to me. I still have your copy of Eleanor and Park I need to send you.
Oh yeah, I still have that book I was gonna trade you with. I forgot.
But now that you want to give away more books.
I don't know yet. Someone suggested I do the unhaul challenge.
Yeah.
I might do that because I feel like there's some crap on here. I'd be like, ew.
Yeah, and give it to me in exchange for an Eleanor and Park edition that I bought for Anna, and she decided to buy without it consulting me. I'm still pissed off about it, but you know, okay. Okay, what's our next question?
I do not know. Here's a question. How is Zenith though? I'm hesitant to pick it up.
That's not writing related.
Yeah, we can't talk about this. We can't be the people that they kept on telling that small booktubers are, which just hating it for the money, which we're not. We don't even have any money, so
yeah, we don't. We're broke.
It's just not a great book, but like
it's not the worst book ever. It's just not.
It's not good.
It's not great.
There were points where I was enjoying it, which is why I got 2.75 and not a 1.
Yeah.
But overall, it was very underwhelming. So.
Yeah.
I also don't like sci-fi to begin with, so it takes a lot for me to enjoy sci-fi.
Yeah. Sorry, my mom texted me, so I gotta answer.
Thank you. I think you the same thing.
Sorry, I'm the one that's been keeping up with the questions. I'm sorry.
We're broke, Peyton says, with 500 books behind her.
Did someone say that?
Yeah.
You are
I mean,
God
honestly,
sent.
You're
right.
Broke
because you have all those books.
You're right. Honestly, thank you for the roast.
Okay. What else?
Somebody asked if you have.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're asking the same question. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, me go? Okay.
Go.
Do y'all have LGBT characters in your books? I do.
I've not defined their sexualities yet. I'm not that
You're
far.
early on. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking it might be, but
wait. Ooh, yay! Brittany, tell us.
No, I don't want to say it just in case it changes, but like I'm sure that they will be because that's realistic, obviously, for people to be of different sexualities. But I haven't decided what they're gonna be and who it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I realized that 2 of my male characters might have a thing, and I didn't know that yet. And I was like, oh. I feel like it might be cute.
Sometimes your characters surprise you. Like Lost Girl is supposed to have a completely different love interest than what it has now. And I was like, wait, damn.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they legit like sometimes take you over. I'm like, no, I like this person. Okay, like that happened with my main character. She was supposed to like this other guy, but she ended up liking the guy that I did not want her to like. But it's fine now because it's cute. Okay, I like it now. It makes more sense.
For my book, we have a asexual main character. I'm trying to decide. Tess was originally gay, but then I switched that mermaids don't really have a gender because why would they? Because they don't connect with the human world. So now I'm like trying to figure out. I think she might be pan. I don't know.
You're getting.
And then Charlie, I kind of feel like she has a thing for girls because I'm like her favorite movie is Heathers, and I mean we all think that Winona Ryder is like attractive in that film, so I'm thinking that Charlie's like, oh, the only girl, like, she be low-key bi, which Leia from Leia on the Offbeat would not define as bi, but you know, everything's fine.
We're just roasting some books today, Julia.
I haven't even read one of the books. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, good.
Someone asked, what are our favorite scenes to write?
I like the sad.
Yeah,
The
I
sad.
feel you. I like the sad, like, people are angry, someone's about to die scenes. Like, because I get into it. If it's too happy, like, I cannot write funny scenes. Like, I suck at it. So I don't.
Yeah.
I do.
Funny is so hard for me because, like,
Yeah.
the way that I'm funny is I make weird faces. Like, that's
Yeah.
my humor.
Yeah, or like,
So, like,
weird noises with your mouth or something like that. I change my accent. It just, that's how I consider funny. And then I don't know how to like actually like with words be funny. Julia's good at that.
Yeah. Julia,
Yes, you are.
like, oh, your perfection.
I'm funny?
You are hilarious.
Hilarious.
Wait, when did this happen?
What are your favorite scenes to write, Julia?
I think any scene with, if we're talking about this book specifically, I think any scene where all the four main characters are talking and they're relating to each other and they're being best friends and whatever. The movie, any scene with Marty and Charlie fighting over some movie is the best. Like, I had this headcanon about them. None of you are gonna get this, but let's just say there was a movie back in like 1990s where basically it didn't win an Oscar, and this other movie that everyone hated got the Oscar. And I have this idea, like this headcanon, that Charlie and Marty started this like petition for them to give the Oscar to the other one. So any scene with them is hilarious. I gotta work on Charlie not being rude to him and then slowly building into a romance rather than hating each other and whatever. So
Wow, I like that.
But like, I like writing sad scenes, which is odd because this new book isn't gonna be that sad.
yay.
And there's gonna be sad parts, but I want it to be like a fluffy, happy contemporary,
Please do.
which is not what I'm used to.
I'm
Yeah, 'cause-
excited.
Yeah, Brittany made me cry on the floor of my grandparents' house when I was reading Lost Girl, and I was just all alone
On the floor?
on the floor because we had some friends, because for Christmas or whatever we have like our whole family there, and I sat on the floor because everyone took a spot on the couches around us, and I was just sitting on the floor and reading on my iPhone and crying, and everyone's like, "Julia, what's wrong?" And I'm like, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, don't
Why did you
spoil Brittany's book.
But I'm so confused.
What?
Is it like the dark scene? Like, I don't want to spoil it for everyone to hear. Like,
Brittany knows
the
what scene
relationship.
it is.
No, I don't remember.
Let's just say there was a death.
yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
You said
That made you
dark
cry?
scene.
I said dark. Like, I didn't want to spoil someone died.
Well, I'm not gonna
Everyone
publish it.
dies. Peyton.
I'm not gonna publish this book though, so like, spoil away.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, just for saying that no one has seen any Ace Rep, there's great books out there. There's one that's Josh Hart's Toll Story. What was the other one? Oh, Let's Make or Talk About Love. That one's a really good one. And then Radio Silence is also a really good one. Sorry, I just had to get that out there because those books are amazing.
Someone asked, do any of y'all listen to Panic at the Disco? I do. Recently.
I kind of do because my dad's obsessed with Death of the Bachelor and keeps blasting in the car.
That's like the album I keep playing on replay in my car for some reason. I haven't really explored their other albums for some reason.
Yeah, I really like Brandon Urie because he's cool.
He's
and,
cute.
Yeah, and then my family and I are Broadway nerds, and he played Charlie in Kinky Boots for a little bit, and supposedly he was really good. And I want to find any bootleg with him in it. So.
Ooh.
Also, he was in Love, Simon for like a little bit. Look at Brittany, so happy at the reference of Love, Simon.
Always.
Someone asked, what music do you like listening to while writing? I have a whole playlist, and most of it's like really dark, sad music, because that's what my book is, like dark, sad, everyone dies. Like not everyone, but a lot of people die. And it feels like me. It feels good. But I listen to a lot of Imagine Dragons because I love them, if anyone knows. I'm obsessed with them. So, and they fit a lot. Like every single song they ever had fits my book playlist. So it just works out. Yeah.
Like it depends what book I'm working on.
Same,
like for Lost Girl, it was a lot of breakup songs and sad things.
Oh.
And then for Rewind, it was just 50s music. And I don't have a playlist for this one, but I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
For mine, again, with Brittany, it matters what kind of book it is and what songs symbolize it. Like a lot of In the Ocean was about friendship. I also added the whole H2O soundtrack also on there.
Yes.
It's fine. And but for like another book I was working on, I put all Broadway songs on there because the book is about musicals and stuff. So I kind of have to keep with that theme. So
creating writing playlists is so hard for me. Like I'm struggling so hard with this new books playlist, and I don't know
it is hard because normally like all the music I listen to I basically put on the playlist. I won't listen to other stuff that doesn't fit my book for some reason. So if I have a different book, like I've only ever made a playlist for this book, so I'm like, what if I write a cute contemporary? What am I gonna do?
Taylor Swift.
No.
Old Taylor Swift, the good Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Like, I put all my favorite songs on the Lost Girl playlist.
Yeah.
And I don't use all the same songs. Like I want new songs, but like I only listen to like the same few people. Like I don't venture out into different artists very often.
I just threw it on the radio.
Yeah. And I find a lot of songs are about breakups, like love songs.
Yeah.
I find it hard to find songs that I like that are actually like, ooh, love.
You put the whole Love, Simon soundtrack on your contemporary.
Love that. It is so good. So good.
I kind of struggle. Sorry. I struggle a little bit because my book is not like mushy gushy about love. Like, yeah, there's like some relationships in there. But like we're focused on like, oh guys, let's not die over here. Like today we gotta like make sure no one dies today. And yeah.
I was thinking Imagine Dragons, but okay. She was just a girl. She expected the world.
Someone asked, do we love romantic novels? I like books that have romance in it. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
Me.
The only like romance books I read are Nicholas Sparks. Sorry, Julia.
Yeah.
I'm leaving right now. Nice knowing you guys.
I'm sorry.
You're never sorry.
Most romancy books that I read are just like contemporary YA books.
Thank you.
I prefer the straight up romance.
Because then there's more to it. There's more to it than the romance. There's just
Nicholas Sparks is just like romance on romance on romance.
And the same thing over again.
Oh shit, Julia.
It's true.
Not.
It's true, buddy. You have to. Okay.
Shut up. We're not posting Nicholas Sparks today.
I love fantasy books that have like a side plot of romance.
Yeah.
And that's basically my book. So
any book with like a supernatural reveal is my favorite. That's why I watch an episode of H2O on repeat of the 3rd season, because that's my favorite episode, because they find out.
Who finds out? Which is it?
Will.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
I
Will's like
watched
the
that.
only person that didn't know him. Will's so cute.
He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for a while or something. And someone was watching and I'm like, is that Will? And she's like, who? I'm like, Will from H2O. And she's like, no.
Oh my god.
Wait, different topic. But Keenan left Legends of Tomorrow, and I don't watch that show, but they film it in my city, and I had this whole plan that when they started filming again, I was gonna go stalk him, and now he's not gonna be a series regular. And I'm like,
but he's still gonna be on it though,
I know, but now I'm gonna like really like stalk to find out when he's filming.
You're gonna be the girl in Starstruck.
When if he gets on a different show that films near you, because a billion shows film near you for some reason.
Everyone films here.
Yeah, it kind of pisses me off. I want to meet these
I know, me too. That's why I came to Georgia, because I'm like, everything films here. Like,
yeah. Wonder was filmed here. To All the Boys I've Loved Before was filmed here. Yeah, I got a hair in my eyelash.
You're just struggling.
I want stuff to film near me.
I know.
It's because it's cheap to film here, and like we kind of resemble New York, and a lot of things take place in New York, which is like a big reason why Once Upon a Time filmed all their New York scenes here.
Yeah. They're like being so fake though. Like, we swear this is New York. No, it's not. It's Vancouver.
That's the thing with Friends too. Like, people were like, "Oh, they filmed in New York," and they're like, "No, we didn't. We filmed on a sound stage. Like, what do you think we did?"
Okay, some people have been asking us if we've heard the new Panic at the Disco album. No, but I'm probably going to listen to it eventually. Like today, maybe.
I will not be listening to it. Amar, where are you going? Oh. I just got rejected by my cat.
Aw.
I get rejected every day, so.
Someone says, any advice for new booktubers?
Do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Be yourself and have fun.
Yes.
Make friends. It's not fun without.
Yes. It's not fun when you don't talk to anyone.
Yeah. So
like really.
Comment on people's videos. Like.
Yeah. Stay active on like everyone's channels. So you can keep like having conversations, and if you keep doing that, then people are gonna want to come like check you out or whatever.
Like the way me and Peyton became friends was because I commented on her video, and I was like, "We're twins. We like all of the same things."
And then I guess we just kept talking.
I don't really know how that happened, but yeah, I have like an awful memory for how friendships start.
Well, I do remember that comment I saw. I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so funny." And then I went onto your video. I was like, "Hi, this is so funny." Okay.
Did you want to go back to your list? Oh no, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, do you want to go back to your list of discussion topics, but you're gonna ask the question, so go ahead.
Oh, we'll probably go right back to this too. Okay. Motivation tips. That is difficult. We all lose some motivation, like all of the time.
You mean
I
for
really
writing?
don't feel.
Yeah, for writing.
Probably.
You just gotta keep the goal in mind.
Oh no. No.
Because if you don't have the goal in mind, then you're never gonna like just get to it and do it. Like, you just gotta do it. The hardest part about writing sometimes is just like actually sitting down, like forcing yourself to actually write it.
Yeah.
But once you get into it, you're into it.
I say watch or read or listen to something related to it, because I know every time I watch H2O, I get back into it. So.
I can watch a lot of writing videos and then I get excited about it again. I'm like, I gotta go write. And then it might go away, but I'll watch another video. It'll be okay.
Yeah, like before this live show happened, I started rewriting. So
yeah. Okay, I'll go back to my list. I'm trying to see. what I got here. It's in this cute little notebook. If you saw my vlog, you saw it. It's so cute. If you didn't see my vlog, who are you? Why are you here? If you didn't watch my vlog, I'm just kidding. But go watch it. Okay, so what obstacles will be in your way while achieving your goal? Like, what are like big distractors for you?
Myself.
Yes.
Self.
Yes.
I always stop myself from doing things.
Yes.
I don't think it's good or worth it. Hence why Lost Girl is not a thing anymore.
Aww.
We don't speak of it.
Yeah, so.
I also get distracted by Netflix, reading, YouTube, boyfriend sometimes, sorry, texting, and then I just never get to it. Or I'll go down and like legit talk to my mom for an hour about how I'm gonna go write. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go write, Mom. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. And then she's like, are you ever gonna actually go write? And then I'm like, oh. So I procrastinate writing by talking about writing.
Something that I find that helps me is my writing vlogs when I do them, because I feel like I have to write, so there's like content to watch. So like when I was like actively doing like the writing vlogs, I was writing way more than I ever had, and that's when I actually finished Lost Girl. So I'm trying to revive them to help me, but it's not working out too well.
My writing vlog of when I finished my book helped me actually finish my book, which I thought was going to happen. So that's why I started it, because I was so close to finishing it as I was like forever. I was like always like, oh, I'm close, guys. I'm just right there. But I finally filmed it and was like, you can't just have a 15-minute vlog about how you're about to go write. Like,
having the pressure, having that kind of pressure is really helpful.
Yeah, or like Camp Nanowrimo or Nanowrimo is pressure. Like you want to win, you want that certificate.
Yeah, and like I force myself. Like I'm like, okay, you have to write every single day. You have to meet your goal every single day. Otherwise, you're gonna be pissed at yourself. Like that's what I say to myself, and then I just get it done.
Yeah.
That's how I wrote 55,000 words in April Camp NaNoWriMo of 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It is good. I can't complain.
Okay. The next question is, have you done anything in order to prepare for Camp Nano? Like outlining or like notes? Or like
I came up with some boards. Just like to change the world and just to change. I needed to research because my mythology wasn't working out well. So I decided to attempt research and then just watch H2O nonstop.
Yes. Yes.
I find that like I had to just like brainstorm, like info dump in a Word document and just get all of my thoughts down. And, like Pinterest, like going on Pinterest a lot and like reading books that remind me of my own book. Like I read Geekerella recently, which was so good. And I read it because there was a con in it. And like my book has a con in it. So.
Ooh.
Has a what in it? I'm sorry.
A con. Like a Comic-Con or something like that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, yeah. She was like a calm. And I'm like, a what?
Kind of like a book of bronze.
Oh, okay. What I did, sorry, is I have a new notebook for revisions, and there's some things that don't make sense. So I'll ask myself a question, I'll write it down. What is this? Why doesn't it make sense? And then I will legit just write like pages upon pages, and then I figure it out. Like I just talk to myself in the notebook, and then I'm like, oh, now it makes sense. So that's just me preparing, like, I guess, for some revisions, like things I need to rewrite, because there's so much that needs to be rewritten, because the first half of the book and the second half of the book do not match up, because I changed my idea halfway through, and then, yeah, everything needs to be fixed. Okay. Is there a time of day that you typically write?
No.
I'm typically at night. Like, I don't do it in the morning. A lot of people say morning is like the best way to go, but I tend to just be like 1 in the morning, like typing away.
I just do it whenever I
Same.
Yeah. But normally when I feel like it is towards the night, so it's weird. How do you overcome the fears you have while writing?
I don't.
That's sad.
I hear my ex pissing me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It happened
I don't think I overcome them either. It's just kind of like you keep writing even though you're scared that it's not going to work out.
Don't stop. Don't stop writing. Don't stop writing. No, just keep.
Keep going.
No, I was going to sing the Finding Nemo song. Just keep writing.
Just keep writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you picture yourself? Oh my God. Can you picture yourself publishing your current project in the future?
I want to. That's the goal.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we all want to. And
Yeah.
I feel like if we work hard enough on it, there is a chance. We can do it.
Gotta get those mermaid books out there because there is none.
Yes, you need to make this a thing. When if you pop this book out and everyone's like, oh, mermaids, oh my gosh, it's the new trend, vampires with Twilight. That started the vampire trend. You need to start the mermaid trend. You got this, Julia. I believe in you.
Okay.
I just put so much pressure on you.
Yeah, don't put much faith in me. It's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry. I believe in you.
There's
Okay.
no one watching us anymore. We have
I
4
see
people.
5 viewers.
4. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Wow. We're doing great.
Fine. It's fine.
Hey, I got a new subscriber from this live show, so at least I've benefited
Yeah.
from this.
Yes. Okay. Why do you guys like to write? What is it
It's
about?
fun.
Yeah.
Great answer.
It's an excuse.
It is.
And it helps me deal with my feelings sometimes.
Yeah. For me, I always to imagine drawing out emotions the way some of my favorite books do. I would love that. You know how your favorite book makes you cry or whatever. I would love to make people feel crap like that, or just think a lot about some crap. Aw. Oh, what is your biggest fear about writing?
Not being good enough.
I know.
You. I had someone said it before me. So
Yeah, or it just never working out, and you're just forever hoping that one day it'll happen, and then it just being stuck with a job that you hate instead of doing writing.
Yeah. My goal in life is to be able to stay home in my pajamas and just write and make money from that.
same.
That would be so cool. Dang.
Yeah.
I also have another random question that has nothing to do with this, but how long do you guys plan to keep up with BookTube? Are you
That's dark, man.
I'm just saying. I plan to keep doing it for many years until people probably get bored of me or something.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it until I don't love it anymore.
That's a good thing. Yeah, never force yourself to do it. I still really enjoy it, so then I keep doing it. I like answering comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think we really need teen booktubers too, because we don't exist technically. Because all the popular ones.
A couple of years, but yeah.
The popular ones are not
Older.
right. We've always had that issue. We came into the game and everyone's older than us. All the popular people are older than us.
We're the next gen, though.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Yes. But just think of like if we ever go to like BookCon or something, like we're gonna be like those younglings that like wonder if they don't want to talk to us.
They're like,
because
oh, they're
yeah,
so
like
annoying.
ew, there's the teenagers.
Oh, we're not smart enough to be a part of your crew.
I actually like stress over that. Like I'd love to go there, but I'd be so scared that no one would want to talk to me or whatever.
Well, if we dressed up like Heathers, we would be fine because everyone would think we're so cool. I see.
Yeah.
Wait, my dad's calling me.
Oh no, worst time ever.
Hello, Father? I'm good. How are you doing?
Nice timing.
I'm doing well. Just working. It was good. It worked out well. I didn't destroy anything, so that was a good sign.
What?
It was. Everyone hated it. Like all the writing people were like, "Oh my god, this movie was so bad." And I'm like, and I have the t-shirt, so I'm scared to wear the t-shirt now because everyone hates it. Like the thing is though, I was like, no one, the only thing people got was the Shining references, and that was it. I'm like, so these kids need to be educated in 80s pop culture. It was like watching it the third time. I think the writing had something to do with it, but like that's it.
What?
I mean, it was adapted for a film and it worked out as a film. It's like it was adapted in the right way and it had to be adapted that way. So we have a whole meeting at 9:30 because tomorrow we're going to the aquarium. 9 a.m.
What?
Oh, my dog.
What is your dog doing with his life?
Yeah, well, it's okay if I call you back because I gotta do some more work before we do this huge 9 to 5 trip.
Work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bye, I love you.
I heard him say bye.
Even from miles away, my parents still continue to interrupt my live streams. It's great. What did you
Sorry.
Peyton, what is this?
What is I supposed to do in that moment? I had to.
I should have muted. I don't know why I don't mute.
Yeah, because is that like a thing you can do on here?
Yes, you can mute.
Oh crap!
I wish I knew that.
We just now found that out. I'm sorry, everyone, that we didn't know that.
I'm sorry. I technically I was talking about books, and writing. So technically it kind of works, but really it doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. I have to go soon because I have to get my nails done. Because right before the beach, like I want to look cute. You know, be all cute. My nails all cute, but oh, someone says that they find it inspiring that we are all writing books. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Hey.
We don't know if it's gonna be good, but we're trying. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. And like, you're never too young or too old to write a book. Like, there was an English teacher last year who's like, "You're too young to be writing a book. You're trying to write a book." And I'm like,
oh, that's so stupid of that person. Honestly, you can do what you want. God.
Yeah. Even if the book sucks, you'll still get it published sometimes.
yeah, but he thought he was like hot poop because like he had a book published, but like no one knows what it is, and it sounded like crap.
Oh, my English teacher wrote 5 English textbooks.
Oh,
and I know. Yeah, and he like used to be a college professor, and he told me the other day that he had like Sarah Dessen in one of his classes or whatever.
Kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I thought that was kind of cool though, but I was also like, okay.
Yeah, my principal also wrote a couple of books. They're like in our library. They're like middle grade. Weird.
Oh.
But like props to him.
Someone says that they don't think they have the patience to write a book. Some people don't, but those people can also write short stories and things like that. Like my friend, yeah, like my friend writes poetry and short stories, and she really enjoys that. So you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. You got it. Where'd Julia go?
She said she'd be back.
Oh.
I don't know where.
Oh. Someone asked what our best standalone books are. Ooh. Crap.
Favorite standalone?
Yeah.
I just read Geekerella.
Oh, yeah. You love Wonder, also.
Yes. Obviously.
That's like,
favorite
yes.
book ever.
Yeah.
Any Morgan Matson books, those are good.
Yeah, those are so cute. I really liked, I've only ever read this. Morgan Matson.
Right behind you, and you need to read it.
Which, since you've been gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I really liked this one because it was about a dog walker, and it was about this dude that like had best-selling books out, and like I loved that aspect of having like a cute dude who wrote books.
That's my dream.
I know, like I really liked that. I love any books about writers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are always so fun.
Yeah. Somebody asked what are our favorite book series. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is just like, it trumps everything. It's just the best thing ever. And I'm rereading the series. We're both rereading the series.
Yeah. Did you finish Prisoner yet?
No, I'm going to though. I have to before this beach trip, which is by Sunday now because it got moved. Because I'm reading the illustrated edition. Your dog is legit my dog right now.
Yeah. Foxy!
I want to finish this illustrated edition before I go to the beach because I'd rather not like take it and risk it getting like dead in like a pool or something. But if I don't finish it, I'll probably just take one of my other 3 Prisoner of Azkaban copies. Because I have a lot of copies of these books for some reason. But I also love like anything Cassandra Clare. I also love Sarah J. Maas. Because Julia, you're back. You're alive. Great.
I was signing out, and then I was like, "Shit, I'm using Google. I forgot."
Oh no.
Oopsie daisies. Well,
Oops. Someone said thoughts on thrillers.
No.
I think they're fun.
They're not really my thing.
I need to read more though. Like I need recommendations because like I don't know. I like that like fast-paced sort of like thing, like everything's happening or whatever.
They're just not my thing.
Favorite one is contemporary, so
yeah.
My thing. Someone asked, "Who's your favorite character in the Court of Thorns and Roses series?"
Oh, I can't answer this.
Yeah, you read the first book.
Belle's my favorite character.
My favorite character this is complicated because I just read A Court of Frost and Starlight and it kind of ruined a little bit of things for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
Yeah, don't read it. Because I normally would say Rhysand, but that book made me feel like ew at the same time.
No, my baby. I was gonna say he's my favorite.
Oh, I love Rhysand. It's just that A Court of Frost and Starlight just made him. It had his point of view, and like legit his every single thought like legit seem to be about physical aspects of Feyre. And it just like it kind of made me sad because I really like the emotional like connections like more than anything else. So I'm not always like wanting to see them like do things together. I want to read like the emotional like you know what I'm saying, the feelings.
Yeah.
But I do love
still haven't read it.
You haven't read what?
ACOWAR?
Oh, you must.
I keep pushing it off because high fantasy is not my first genre.
Yeah. Someone asked if we will watch the Darkest Minds movie.
I need to read the book.
I need to too.
I'm going to see it. I'm debating rereading the first book because the first time I read the first 2 books, I didn't really like them very much. And like this is one of those series that everyone seems to like. So I'm like, did I just read it at a bad time? So I'm tempted to see if I like it better, but I also didn't like it. So like, do I want to go through that again?
I just hope the movie fails so I can get free movie tickets at my theater.
That is dark.
Well, because if a movie's doing really well, we can't really do free tickets. Like, I couldn't go see Incredibles right now because it's like so popular.
So good.
I haven't seen it.
Me too, Brittany. Don't worry.
It's magical. Like I just love it so much.
I was gonna see it this week, but there wasn't seats together, and there's only like seats like in the very front row. My mom's like, I can't do that, so we have to wait.
The movie's been doing really well. Like I'm very happy that it's doing so good.
Well, yeah, it's one of the not for us people who actually work at the movie theater because we have to deal with all of that. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, all my coworkers' conversations are like ranting about it. Like they get called in so much. And I'm like, so glad to be on vacation while I'm not there.
Someone said hi. So hi.
Hi.
Hi. Someone also said cheers from Portugal. And they said, have we read the Mistborn trilogy?
No.
I have them. I own them. I want to read them. But I haven't.
Yeah. Hey, fantasy.
I love fantasy. I'm like the one fantasy person here.
You are.
Fantasy.
Yeah. I like it. It's just not my genre of
choice. Yeah.
Same, girl. Same.
I have to be in the right mood for it.
I have to be in the right mood for contemporary. It's like we're just switched.
Yeah.
Have we ever read the Black Company series? I haven't.
I've never read.
Do you read many graphic novels? And what are your faves? Well, the only thing I read which is basically a comic book. I don't know the difference between comic books and graphic novels, but they come in volumes, so I don't know. But The Walking Dead, I keep up with that. And don't judge me, I still read it. I go to the comic book store when it comes out every single month, so I'm up to date. That's
I like graphic novels that are adapted from books.
Oh, so, yeah.
Like I really like the Vampire Academy ones were good, but they only made 3 of them, so like that's sad.
That is sad.
I feel like there was another one that I read, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I love the Wires and Nerve graphic novels that are part of like the Lunar Chronicles. Those are really good. Highly recommend.
To read those.
They're so good. Like, oh my god, so good. Those are my favorite.
Now I really want to.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I need in life?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, honestly, this in the Twitter group chat. Come on,
I feel like they'll make this one day. I just feel.
The reason was, let me just explain the story of where this came from. So I was on YouTube, watching Harry Potter videos as you do, and there's this video, and it was like something about like a person illustrating scenes from the books that were never in the movies, and it was just so beautiful and magnificent, and it just was like, I need this person to get authorized and create graphic novels for me because I need them. It was so beautiful. I
I
got all the
need to
feelings.
see that.
I've
I'll
only
try and find it and send you the link.
I think I saw that, but not a full-length video.
Mhm.
The only
It was so
graphic novels or comic books I've read is a manga, which is Orange, which is really, really good. So much better, like, representation of depression and suicide and stuff like that. More personally for me, better, more, less toxic than 13 Reasons Why, I say. That's gonna get a lot of hate, but you know.
You were just saying so many controversial things. Like, you're just hitting everything.
Whatever. It's a controversy that I like to read, so.
Someone said hello from South Africa.
That's amazing.
Hi. That is pretty cool. Someone said, have we read Room? It seems interesting, but I don't know if it would actually be good. I haven't. I've been interested before.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I forgot.
It's crap. It was made into a movie and it starred Brie Larson, who won the Oscar, and then Jacob Tremblay was also in it. I think he was nominated. No, he wasn't nominated.
What was that, Brittany?
He played Ozzy.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh my god, I love him. He's adorable.
I think it would be really interesting to see because it's the point of view of the child. So I think that's the really interesting part of it, how it's written. Because in writing class, we've been talking about like different points of views, and like one girl today wrote from the perspective of a bee. So like it's interesting to see those different points of views and how they match up with the character. So I think that'd be a really interesting book to read. It's very hard though because they're stuck in a room and they're like kidnapped. So you would have to be in a very, very good place before when you read that.
I would like to read that.
We can do that for read and watch, y'all.
Yeah. Someone asked, have we ever read the Lunar Chronicles? If so, what is your favorite character and book?
Bye. Bye.
Have you not read it?
I've only read Cinder, and that's it.
I didn't know that. Me and Brittany have read it.
They're so good.
Yes, I love them. My favorite character is probably Thorn, and my favorite book is probably Cress.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I love Thorn.
He's so adorable.
I know. And okay, my favorite relationship though is Thorn and Cress.
Yeah,
I really like that. So I just love Thorn.
Close second for me is Kai and Cinder, and then Scarlet and Wolf. Like I like them, but they're not my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy tried to answer my question. He said that he thinks comic books can go on, and graphic novels are like one shots. I don't know. Honestly, what is the difference?
Because I read a one-shot comic book of Jughead being a werewolf, and that was a comic book, so...
The only comic books that I read are like the Archie comics.
Yes. And that's why you hate Riverdale.
No, she doesn't have to hate Riverdale because it's not a good adaptation. She can hate Riverdale because it's not good, Peyton.
I like it. I love it.
And it's funny because, like, in one of my bookish Twitter chats, they were talking about Riverdale last night, and one guy was like, "Is it like Halloweeny?" And I was like, and one girl said, "It's like creepy and something," and I was like, "Really? I find it cheesy and dumb."
Hey.
I like it. You guys are attacking me.
Hey, they ruined. They destroyed me after they ruined Carrie. So
I didn't watch past the first season, and like even at the end of the first season, I would like be watching it, and I'd get up and just leave the room in the middle of the episode and like come back like 10 minutes later and not even care that I missed the whole part of the episode.
Yeah. I got so bored with the Carrie episode. I just wanted to watch it just because of the Carrie episode, and it didn't.
Oh my gosh, I'm so offended. I feel attacked.
Not really.
I'm like, it was just
every move I make is right where I go. Who I know. See, I'm singing it better than them, so because they can't sing. Those songs are really
asked, best movie or series adaptation of a book.
Wonder.
Since what?
Wonder.
Oh, I knew you'd
Best
say that.
I've ever seen in my life.
I still haven't seen it.
Peyton.
Well, I read the book and I don't have the movie, and the movie's not anywhere on Netflix. And I'm like,
just get a red box, man. Red box.
I'm too lazy.
It punched me right in my heart, and like, oh damn.
I really want to see it. I swear, like I'm dead for it. Like I want to see it.
Like I love
box. So
I loved that movie so much, and I was so happy while seeing it that I was sobbing the entire time because I was so happy. Like I wasn't even sad. Like yeah, I cried at the sad parts, but most of the time I was just crying because I was happy that they were doing a good job, and I was happy that it was like that I was sitting there watching it. Like I was so grateful to be sitting in that chair, and then I was crying because everyone was like laughing and enjoying the movie, and I was a mess. It was so good.
Oh. Mine, I mean, I have like a special place in my heart for like the Hunger Games movies. That was my first fandom ever, like ever. So I'm like, every time those come on, like, boom, I'm quoting like someone. I'm about to like tell everybody like what is about to happen. I feel bad, the teeniest bit. I'm like, the other day I think I walked in on Catching Fire, like on my mom watching it. I was like, I just told her like, blah blah, this is about to happen. Her favorite color is green, his is like orange, sunset orange. And like yeah, she's like, Peyton. I'm like, sorry, like I walk in, like I have to
yeah,
I have to do that.
The one time I was watching the Percy Jackson movie because I wanted to make fun of them, my mom walks in, she likes them, and I kept on like complaining. She's like, Julia, shut up. And I'm like,
I didn't think they were like necessarily bad movies.
Well, here's the thing. People say that a lot. And personally for me, I didn't like it as a film because it tried so hard to be so cliche, which Percy Jackson's not. It's so.
Wait, what movie are we talking about right now?
Percy Jackson.
I was about to say, like, if you're talking about the Hunger Games, I'm about to die.
Hunger Games was the thing that I was trying to copy. And then everything else after that was trying to copy. It was trying to copy, like, The Giver was trying to copy that. City of Bones was trying to copy that. Percy Jackson, which it shouldn't be copying. It should. The movie that they should be copying is Harry Potter, which the director of Percy Jackson directed the first two Harry Potter movies.
I can't even believe that. Like that. He messed up that so bad, but he did Harry Potter and he was fine. Like, how did he do that? Like, you probably felt safe, Julia, when that happened. Did you? You were like, oh, that guy's doing it. It's okay.
Oh, I watched the movie first, so I didn't really care.
Oh my gosh. I bet you some people felt safe, though. They were like, oh, it's fine. It's going to be fine. And then it was terrible.
That's why. Whatever. There is a question about Percy Jackson if we wanted to talk about that.
Oh, no.
Well, I finished the series now, so go for it.
Okay, to the person who asked if you read the Percy Jackson series and would you like to them finish the movie adaptations, one, I have a video talking about alternatives to watching the Percy Jackson movie, audiobook, listening to the musical, watching with actually good Logan Lerman who can act, just not in the Percy Jackson movies. And then we also have Troll Hunters, which is on Netflix, which basically is the Percy Jackson TV series that we all wanted. I would not want them to finish the Percy Jackson adaptations because everyone's too old and the people they keep getting for the script sucks, which sucks because that's the whole point of Percy Jackson is the script. So there's my rant. Drop the mic. You're welcome. Bye.
Whoa. Okay, I'll just stick with what you just said.
Besides Percy Jackson, what are your guys' least favorite adaptations?
A Ring of Endless Light, which I did a video on, which you can check out on my channel, where I basically made fun of it because it's another book to me adaptation that doesn't get the full plot of the book. I'm trying to search my books to find something.
My favorite was Vampire Academy.
Oh, you know what I'm so pissed about is because because now that I've watched Heathers, I know who directed it, and he directed half. Wait, what did he write? Vampire Academy, or did he direct it? It's one of those things. But
Vampire Academy was written by the people who wrote Mean Girls.
But here's the thing, Brittany. The person who directed Mean Girls is brothers with the guy who either wrote or directed Heathers. And they both worked on Vampire Academy together, which caused a rip because we all know that Mean Girls has a different comedy sense than Heathers. And so I felt like now looking back years later, Vampire Academy was trying to be one comedy and trying to be another comedy because they both have very different comedy.
The comedy and the humor just didn't match what was in the book.
Yes, and also the comedy between the two brothers didn't match either because we all know there's a smart, dark comedy there in that film, and there's also the cheesy, stupid comedy of Mean Girls. No, kidding.
It was so bad. I was so disappointed in it, and I even watched it a second time to see if my opinion would change, and it did, and I regret watching it a second time because it was so bad.
That would be really good. That would be a really good rebirth of a TV series. I think that would be really, really good if it was done
if
right.
They did it right. Yeah.
I think
not like the Shadowhunter situation.
Oh my God, did you guys hear about that? So they canceled it, right? And everyone's trying to get it back, and I'm like, no.
It deserved like some money for it.
No, like, they made the raise money for an airplane to go past the Netflix HQ or whatever to say save Shadowhunters. And I understand that it helps people with LGBTQ+, but it's kind of also took out the asexuality of Raphael or whatever. Yeah. It did some stuff that I'm just like.
I'm like, I only watched the first season and one episode of the second season, but from what I saw, I didn't like Malik, which is so odd to me because they're my favorite in the book, but they got too quickly in the first season, and like it wasn't developed enough, and it was just Alec was too open about it, whereas in the book he's more reserved and like scared, and I feel like they didn't show that well in the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to interrupt this conversation of Shadowhunters, but so the person who wrote Vampire Academy was the guy who wrote Heathers, wrote Heathers, and the guy who directed it wrote Mean Girls. So yeah, there's your answer. Because so basically, it was just a bad combination.
Yeah.
And I think the comedy of Vampire Academy doesn't fit with Heathers either. So Heathers has a certain comedy to it, and you have to be in that mindset to get it. So
and like people like when Vampire Academy came out, people were like trying to petition for like Frostbite to be made, and I'm like, no. I'm like, if they make that movie and they cast Adrian and it does not look like my Adrian, it will ruin everything.
Oh, Adrian.
Because like Adrian comes in that book, and I didn't want them to cast him poorly because he's my favorite, and I didn't want, because whenever like a movie's made from a book, that's who I picture as the characters. Like no matter what like image I had in my head before, it's always replaced by the actors. So already they ruined Vampire Academy some way. And so I was like, if they ruin Adrian, I'm gonna cry. He's my favorite. Like, especially in Bloodlines. Oh my God! Now I want to reread Bloodlines, but
I want to read Vampire Academy.
I need to read Bloodlines.
Yeah, and like what I love is that my mom got me into those books, so she's obsessed with them, so I can talk to her about them. And I was like reading Bloodlines last year, and she just kept being like, Adrian, Sydney, and I'm like, Mom, you're fangirling with me. I love it.
That was my mom and I with Ready Player One. We held hands during the theater when like the trailer came on because we both knew what was gonna happen. I'm still mad they did not have that Heather scene. I'm still pissed about it. I'm gonna start a petition for that. Redo that scene. Make it Heather's, please.
What are your Hogwarts houses? Is a question.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, great. I'm the odd one out.
Yeah. Okay.
What I find funny about houses is that me and my friends, like my little group of friends, we're all a different house. Like I'm Ravenclaw, Lorena is Hufflepuff, Erilyn is Slytherin, and Aaliyah is Gryffindor. So like we make up. It's so perfect.
That is pretty cool.
Oh, maybe we should listen to that before putting everyone in Gryffindor. Making everyone tips now.
Okay, so I think I have to go soon because my mom's mad at me. because I was supposed to go meet her somewhere.
Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah. This has been nice.
What?
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know how long we did this. Close to 2 hours, I think.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone who watched this, and I had a fun time, even though we got really off topic at the end.
Always.
Fine by
Yeah.
us.
We suspected this was gonna happen. We should do this again sometimes. Maybe we can
Yes, we
have
should
like
do one during Nano.
yeah, we could have like a check-in on what's happening, and we'll
Like
have
a
more to
virtual.
talk about. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have
They
more to
actually
talk.
start the book.
Yeah, because we'll be deep into what's happening.
Mhm.
So yeah, make sure you go subscribe to these two people because why not? You know, like it's that easy. It's a 2 seconds.
Yeah, you just gotta
It's a
hit a
link
button.
down below. Yeah,
Don't subscribe to me if you want.
go do it.
Subscribe to Brittany though, and Peyton. Just
And
not
Julia.
me.
Yeah.
Why not you?
I'm so boring. I haven't posted in like 2 weeks.
Great.
That's better than I used to do. I used to do like once every 2 months. So
Mhm. I was really bad at uploading last year and a little bit this year, but I mean, school's busy, so.
yeah, I've been doing a lot better now because school's out. I've been posting like a billion, but I'm
Yeah.
about to take a break. So okay, so I guess this is the end. Goodbye.